Previously on Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Sup guys, and welcome to Let's Play Alan Wake, part 15.
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman.
What the fuck?
I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
The fuck is going on?
You lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Well, that was weird. Anyway, we are in the
I felt groggy.
little
Whatever
lodge
Hartman had
that
bumped in me was making me
Hartman
numb.
pretty much talked
I
about
felt like this
in
was
the
happening to
second
someone
episode,
else.
I believe. Yes.
Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
So we're a little drugged up right now. You can tell by little like wavy lines around our.
There were only empty sheets of
On the
paper
screen.
here. No manuscript pages.
Ooh. You're at the door.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Under control. What the hell is he talking about?
This way, Alan. Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for
Fuck,
another
how does
shot.
he know all
So
this,
I went
though?
along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
That's a nice little sundial he's got there. Now, at this point, we really don't give a shit what he's saying. We know we feel he's trying to help us, but at the same time, we find it to be complete bullshit. So,
I never get tired
now
of
let's
this.
see. Here it is. Read it.
Very inspiring, isn't it?
Beyond the shadow
Hiding
for
lake
Settle
spread
Ford,
below
there is
us.
a miracle
I could see
illuminated.
Europe peep on the other
TZ.
side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice.
TZ.
Now there was nothing but waves.
It
He was also a
seems
poet.
There's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter.
So,
This way. Follow me.
if anyone who's been listening to me,
Alan,
Thomas
what I'm telling you is
Zane,
good news. Right
knew
now,
Emil.
we're in control. Every time you
Obviously,
have a
there
relapse,
wouldn't
it
be a
gets more and
sundial
more
there
difficult
in
to
memory of him,
resurface from the dark
made by
depths
Emil.
of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him
After
talk.
all, I'm
Hartman
the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the world
His
you've
words echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
now this part of the episode is kind of pretty funny. What we're about to
Here's
see.
the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Here it comes right here.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
I love this little
No
knack
kidding.
to all the people who play video games. Like pretty much, the whole argument of is video games art and all that good stuff. Now there's this chick acting all special over here, but there's another dude right over here we should take a look at. He's a painter, and you can probably notice what he's painting is kind of weird.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
So he's drawing a bunch of shadowy figures. Go figure.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Oh, look, it's the Anderson brothers.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
They keep calling me Zane. Why do they keep calling me Zane?
Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing.
So they gave us a manuscript page that he found.
Sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
So they also have a message for me in their farm.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman? Typewriter's in your room.
Ooh. Where's the TV?
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Oh, damn. Anyway, there's nothing else we can do. We're going to go back to our room. I believe it's that back door right there. Duh. We're going to try giving this writing a shot.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from me.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. Sinclair looked back.
Damn, they knocked her out.
The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming.
Oh, damn, with a real hammer.
Office call from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Anyway, guys, we're cutting this episode short. Next episode, we're going to be looking for Hartman. And there's a strange picture we're going to check out next episode. Until then, guys, I will see you all later. Bye.